Welcome back, guys. And in this video of our series, JavaScript Nuts and Bolts, I want to speak about template literals. And this is the spelling template, then literals, like this. So, this is what I want to speak about. Template literals simply means that you are adding, or rather using your variables, your expression inside a string output. And so traditionally, we are used to attaching expression and variables to strings using the plus sign. And this is what I mean. So let us say I declare my name here and just use this variable first name. And this will be my name, of course, which is Kevin. Very fast, I'll do this. And then let us say we have another variable here, which is my second name. And my second name will be my second name, of course, which is Amai, like this. And then down here, what I can do is that I can simply console.log this guy like this, and then pass my name, which is first name, and then my second name, which is second name, like this. And so to attach these variables to a string, let us say I want to say, hello, Kevin, am I'll do something like this. I just start with a string here and then pass my guy here, hello, and then space, then a plus sign here, and then here I want a space again. So I'll just use a two plus sign like this. And then inside here we'll have something like this. And so let me just run this. So we have this output here, hello Kevin am I, which simply outputs my first name and second name, this function. So the way template literal works is very simple, is that many times you usually find that when your function or even when your output grows and you're using these plus signs, your code becomes much harder to read and very tedious. And so template literals, they solve these issues by here, now you put slash, you use slash apostrophes at the end of this string. So the slash apostrophe is the one on your left of the one key on your keyboard. So the one key on your left, you'll see the slash apostrophe like that. So, and now to put these variables in the console here, what I'm supposed to do is simply use a dollar sign, which is shift number 4, and then I put this guy here in a curly braces. So I'll do something like this, and then again here I'll use a dollar sign, and then I'll close like this, and then the other side also I'll do something like this. And this will yield the same result as we have seen up here. And so as you can look at this code down here, it's much cleaner and just look much beautiful as compared to this code. So some of the things that you can use with this template literal, you can be able to use things like expression inside here. So inside here, I can do something like, let us declare another variable here and say const age, let us say equals to maybe 30. I'm not 30, but I'm just using 30 here. And so I can do something like 30, or rather I can just say something like age. Then I can say something like multiply by 6. And then, so this is an expression, age is 30 times 6, that should be 180, am I? So 180, and then I can say something like years here. Hello, 180 years am I? Doesn't make sense, but you understand. So this is the output. Hello, 180 years am I? So that is one advantages that comes with the template literals, is that you can be able to use expression inside your string. So guys, one of the precautions that you'll want to take while using this template literals is you want to be sure that when you're using the let keyword, not redeclare the variable. This is what I mean. Let us say, for example, I have a variable test, which is maybe with a value of 5, and then it's down here. just say const test1 equals to maybe say a string. This is the first value, and then I use a template literal there and just pass my guy 5 here. And so once I've done this, I want also to do something here and say const. I want to use, let us say, an arrow function, cause this guy test2 equals to maybe something like this, and then arrow, and then our guy, and then say this is the second value, and then I'll just use a template literal here and just use test. It's supposed to be test, and then second value like this, and then down here what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to reinitialize this value test, and it's going to be like this. I'm going to say test equals to 10, right? And then the last thing is simply I'm going to console log our guys here and say first guy is going to be test1, and then the second guy is going to be our function here. So I'm just going to say console.log. Then I'm going to pass our function inside here, which is test2, like so. And then we are done. So for now, let me just run this function. And let me see. Okay, sorry. I forgot to use the guy here, the slashing apostrophe. Silly mistake. Let me just do this again. And then we shall have like this, and then here again like this. And so let me just run this code, and then let me just clear this guy here, and then do this again and run this code again. And so as you can see down here, we have the first value is 5 and the second value is 10. This is because when I use the last keyword and I print out these guys, this guy here, this template literal here is initialized, or rather is set on the call. And since at this call here, this value will have been set to a new value, which is 10. That is why you're seeing 10 here. So just be careful when you're using this const, or rather when you're using template literals with the let keyword and the const keyword, just to avoid mistakes. So guys, the last thing I want to show you what you can be able to do with the literal templates, or rather with the template literals, is that let me just clean this guy first here. Template literals can be nested. And this is what I mean. Let us say we declare, let us use const, and let us say hour equals to 15. So down here, what I can actually do, I can just console .log like that. And inside here, what I'm going to say, rather, let me use our guy like that. Then I'm going to use the template literal like that and say if hour is, let us say, is less than 12, then I can simply say it is in the morning. It is in the morning, like this, right? Otherwise, I can say it is in the evening. It is in the evening, right? And so if I run this code now, nothing fancy, nothing hard here. If I run this code, it says it is in the evening because 15 is obviously greater than 12. But I can be able to complicate this a little bit and say if, for example, it is in the evening, and the hour is greater than 20, then we can say it is in the late evening. Otherwise, if the hour is less than 20, then we can say it is in the early evening. And so here are the all parameter, at the all section here, just break this down like this so that it can be more readable. So while it is in the evening, you can say here if, actually let me just delete this, it is in the evening since we are not going to use that guy. And now use our guy here and say, do something like this and say, if hour is less than 20, we can simply say that it is in the early evening. While this is not true, then we can simply say it is in the late evening. This. And so we have our outer here, which says if hour is less than 12, then it is in the morning. Otherwise, we are going to check if hour is less than 20, and then we say it is in the early evening. While it is more than 20, we are going to say it is in the late evening. This is on the or section of this first if statement. Then the or section has accommodated everything concerning the evening. So that is how we can be able to loop through this guy. And so if you run this code now, it says it is in the early evening. And interestingly, if I change this to be 21, then as you presume, if I run this code, it will tell me it is in the late evening. And if I change this code to be 10, then again, if I run it, it tells me it is in the morning. How interesting, guys, when using literal templates. You can be able to play around and come up with, with more complex and interesting question, and you can just play around and be able to see what it clearly does and just understand how it can help you while you are coding. And so with that, guys, I want to bring this lesson to a conclusion. And as usual, please leave a like, leave a comment, and until we meet again, bye-bye.